Yo, what's up, homies? It's your boy LowTide, bringing you guys a brand new video, and today I'm bringing you guys some brand spanking. Like, we're talking like brand, like I ain't never played this on the channel before. Haha, no, I have, of course. Okay, so if you guys remember Lake of Voices, last time we finished out Lake of Voices. Finally, I showed up a little bit of the bonus, and I'm on a new PC. So, like I've said all the other videos, I had to replay everything. Now, this one I haven't replayed for one particular reason. I said at the very end of Lake of Voices that I might go back to it and eventually try to see through all the choices, see what they do. So, like, basically do achievement hunter on this game. Try to get all the achievements, basically. See the secrets that they might hide. Maybe if a story ends instantaneously. See basically what all the choices do, and see if there's a better ending than the one I got. Now it's gonna take a long time probably, so it's probably gonna be like a whole bunch of death scenes. There's gonna be like a whole bunch of death scenes, a whole bunch of achievement ones. It's gonna take a while. This is probably gonna be the first part of it. Now this is a chill day, like we talking chill, because it's Sunday. Most of my Sunday uploads are very chill. I don't know why I'm saying chill like that, but chill. So we're gonna chill today, and just sit back and figure out what the fuck some of these choices do. So it's gonna be a whole, jump around, cuts everywhere thing, but that's what it's gonna be. And also, just grab yourself a cup of tea and let's pretty much go. Because that's what I'm doing. I have a cup of chai tea with me. Let's do it. Okay, you're quite informed, Margaret. I'm sure. Okay, that's what I did last time. I did that one. I'm sure you are forgiven, Millie. Say nothing. This time, let's do this. I did the Margaret one last time, but I think there's a choice that happens because of it. So we're gonna do that. Go ahead and accept it.
It's been years.
Yeah.
My people.
Oh.
It's. Are
Alright.
you the.
Just in case,
Well,
there's
that's
branches off of that one choice.
Hello. It's good.
Is there a way we can.
Yes, I would. You should. We don't have.
I don't need to explain my.
Alright, come on.
An extra day or two shouldn't be that.
Save. Another choice.
The night is only so long, and if we're still on the.
That woman isn't armed.
Boy, don't you be doing this.
We
I
don't know
remember.
our situation.
What?
The guide won't accept something like that, I assume.
Then what?
First of all, you and I.
Right.
Here it is. What happens if we say nothing?
You will stay.
What?
You would have already decided to come if you had the proper mindset for a journey such as this. You two will stay.
But you don't understand.
Guys raise their hands to me, eyes cold, my words die in my throat. If he decided we aren't fit to cross, how could we have persuade him otherwise?
This is bullshit! We are more than equipped to make this journey, and we know more of what it means to be in danger than most will know in all their life.
You two will stay.
Billy's muscles tense and I put a hand on his arm. He trembles slightly beneath my fingers, his hands curling themselves into fists, but he didn't say another word. The guy turns around and heads on the bridge. Margaret uncomfortably looks from the guy to us. Goodbye. Steps to the bridge.
Farewell.
Be safe. We reached Hamie safely, though it took much longer than we would like. Much of their village had been damaged or even destroyed. It was my fault for taking so long. I did it all. All I could do to aid, defending their town, repairing what could be salvaged. Billy was disheartened by how little assistance we were able to provide. However, he could not deny how fortunate we were to have both made it at all, especially after we caught wind of the report given by the guide to the elders of that night. Every village close enough to Sinellis gets informed on what occurs in the lake. He does so because of communication we should be aware and have lost on our own. This time, his news was the death of a young woman. The one we spoke to, Margaret, is gone. Oh, so she dies. Damn. I have not heard nor seen from the guy that, okay. Although I regret I was unable to protect, nor they seem to be. Hope that is true, and even if I could protect. Soon Millie and I will return home, but once again, take the long way around. Safe. My one piece in all of this is that Sinellis will be far behind me in a matter of days. You did intend to keep it there. Lake of Voices. That's one ending. I didn't know if we were gonna have a whole nother story because of that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for literally, it's been a whole day, but sorry for everything. All right, so I'm back finally. I'm gonna be trying to finish out what I said. All right, so basically this first go around, first part, I think now that I've had time to think about it and did a whole bunch of other shit, I think we're gonna dedicate this first part basically to the shebang, like the first shebang. So pretty much, we're gonna stay around with the same story I did. Well, not story, same choices I did, and see the slight changes and see what they do later on. So like, we'll get some of the easy kill scenes too, like Millie dying a couple hundred times probably. Maybe one where I died. I think there's 2 moments. I think I got grabbed at one point in here and I kicked him off, and then there's another point where Millie almost dies like twice. And then also with the other boy, a whole bunch of other those. And I noticed this, I can't auto through the very beginning until like I can't auto through this unless I've played through the game. So
Taking care of yourself is...
we're gonna need to play through at least once, and eventually, like I said, I'll do my actual playthrough that I did before, or I might do that first off camera, one of the two, you know, so I could just skip through and get it done a lot quicker. Right now though, we're gonna focus on doing like the other story
Tend to go first.
shebang. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's probably gonna take longer than I thought now.
I believe I saw.
Keep walking.
That's when we see our first
did he
Nixie, and we're trying to tell him. Yep, and that's when
behind.
he notices that there's one behind him.
What?
It's one of them.
Yes, Nixie that stumble across the bridge.
He's explaining that.
Ones that can make it out of the water.
I had no idea things like that were out here. Is that what Kika saw down the other path?
Probably, if I remember correctly.
Nixie aren't slowed down much by swords, but at least light keeps them away, right?
Direct light will force it to return to the lake. However, it'll try to drag the light, or you, down with it before it goes.
Yeah, yep, and that's probably how someone.
Does anyone have a
How
light
she died.
we can leave?
Only matches.
Millie spits. He's one of the bringing up
Don't
bridge.
forget it's there, don't let your guard down, and don't get left behind.
Pretty much.
How am I supposed to keep walking with...
Don't give it the chance.
It's like a stealth situation. God damn, I know he's behind me. Alright, but you can't do anything about it. I mean, sputters in anger, all this. I'm not gonna read a lot of it, and I'm not gonna react to a lot of it. I will to some,
Kika.
but I'm gonna try not to, Oh, he put his hand on mine. Alright, last time I had one with, Margaret. Here, I'm gonna save. Just because it'll be easy for me to do this choice. Alright. Like I said, this time we're gonna go for the same thing I did, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do around the same thing, and then when we come back to this, we can come back and do it a different way and get that, you know? I feel like what I did the first time was actually put my hand over his. Because I was like, oh yeah, I had like a little interest in him at the beginning. And sorry if I peek, like I said, I'm trying out, well not trying out, I'm getting used to OBS, that's what I'm doing. I'm using OBS for recording now.
Bentley, they're stopping.
There's another one.
I don't know how many times we drive closer to the potato.
Don't get any closer.
Yep, and this is
Give me
when
a lantern.
the guy shows off his beautifulness. Yes, that's the
If you
word.
have to take someone's, take mine.
Is this a choice?
Yes, an extra light won't do us much good when we're standing this close together.
Thank you.
Stay here.
No, it isn't.
Can't-
God takes multiple long and fast strides, throws the lantern, jumps backwards to regain lost distance. There's a sharp hiss, but then a deep splash, and the voice of the Nixie get quieter, not a little quieter. Sight escapes me, and the guy comes back
We
to our
should
group.
keep going.
I glance at Millie and realize he too is looking relieved at the guy before us. And then I see it. The first prowler. It's still there. It's right there. This is what I meant by I'm pretty sure you could have Millie die right here. This is the first one. I just saved, so I'm gonna go back obviously. He lunges up at Millie, hits his legs, and he goes down, taking me with him. We slam against the bridge, our lantern's light blinking out as it hits the wood. We're engulfed in darkness and fog. Before I can do anything, and Nyx reaches out from the edge of and climbs and brings off Bimili. Pulls hard, separating the two of us. Bimili quickly slides near the edge of the Nyx, retreats. Bimili struggles to loosen the monster's loose fingers from him, to no avail. I lunge forward, but my hands only slap the surface of the bridge. I try to crawl closer, yet I can't keep up with the rapid pace of horror playing out in front of me. Margaret rushes over to me, bathing me in her lantern light and scaring away another Nyx at the surface's edge. The Nyx where Bimili likewise dived, fully back in the black water, dragging him completely off the side. Before I give it to... pretty much the same thing as last time. I stared down at the boy, believe it, and the Nyx here laughing.
Relighted. We're moving forward. What happened here? It didn't happen. Not until we reach the shore. Pretend he will be there on the other side. Whatever it takes.
Okay.
Get up.
Alright, now we'll come back to this. I'm trying to get achievements and shit, so like the fast ways, I'm getting all the achievements at the same time. Alright, so right now let's load. We're gonna go back, because this is an obvious one to me. It's not hard to notice that quick time event, in my opinion. I should run preliminarily forward, and this is what I did the first time. He didn't die. He didn't die till way later on, and I don't know if he died. Like, there's a couple of reasons why I think he died, and I want to try solving those first, and we'll see how it happens. And then we'll come back to that choice and redo everything and play from there. You know, that's the first death that can't happen. Really, is retreated. Somehow, Bimili and I are still standing. We're still here.
Thank you.
I can't respond. Something cold, wet, and slimy has grabbed my ankle. And here's the other save. I knew it was real fast. Let's do one where I die too. Pain shoots through my leg as the Nyx nails dig into my skin, and then it tugs with an inhuman amount of force. I slam against the surface of the bridge, and then there's a thud falling. I brought down Bimili with me. The Nyx continues to drag me, taking me close to the edge of the bridge. My leg slips over the side, and then another hand pulls my ankle, and another. Bimili still got my hold of my arm, pulling as hard as he can against them. He doesn't have anything to grip onto the slick bridge, and more Nyx grab me. His grip slips, and my head collides against the edge of the bridge as a Nyx tug. I might have died from that impact.
Kika!
Water engulfs my vision, heavy and cold, so thick I can't hear my own thrashing. I try to grab my sword, try to fight back, but I can't get it out of the hilt. The resistance against me is encompassing. Something grabs my arm and then my waist. I get pulled from side to side or further down. First one and then another. The water feels like a solid substance, and being dragged against it is like I'm being pressed through something. This scene reminds me of Resident Evil, like a whole bunch of fucking zombies coming out of the ice caps and just taking down a man. It was a woman, but you know, my vision grows darker and darker. I can't tell whether I'm going lower or whether I'm losing consciousness. Probably both. My arms flail to bring me closer to wherever the surface is, but nothing is working. Complete darkness engulfs me. Was everything I've done worth it? I must believe that it was. Like a voices. Alright, that's one. That's another one. Alright. That one's just obvious, you know. I kick my leg as fast as I can, and the Nyx hold slips. I can't pull with the momentum I've gained against it. Margaret rushes to my side, her lantern hanging out towards the Nyx. The light brushes its face. We see it for an instant, its eyes wide, and then it slides back into the smooth surface of the water.
Stop.
Millie's voice is Garda. There it is. Save. Point. Baby. Alright. They're cold on a little ball, eliminated Leonard's light. Kyle, where's the person?
Sorry.
Alright. Like I said, this time we're bringing him with us, even if that means someone dies.
Leave him.
I want to see what happens. If someone else dies, though, I might just say fuck it. Now, okay? That'll piss me off, because this does affect their morale heavily.
No! We can't just leave him here. We've managed fine enough already, and these creatures will probably pluck him away as soon as we've gone.
He won't make it regardless. Whoever shelters him will only risk dragging themselves down with him. Leave him.
I still feel like it's better to leave him. Alright, we're gonna try it.
If the man comes, then whoever is shielding him will have to remain at a distance from the rest of the group. Far enough that you can't see me, just my light. That is how you will travel across the bridges. I didn't agree to lead this man, and I won't. If you ask me to, I will leave you all behind.
See, that's where... I still don't want to grab the boy, but I want to.
Are you...
God damn it.
Fine.
That's absurd.
Yes.
Alright, we'll do it.
Maybe
We're-
in a
We're gonna try to grab the boy. Even if my mind is just
What part
like
of it is
still
supposed-
Never
doesn't
mind.
want to,
Point
even
is-
though I know I'm trying to go through for the choices.
You were curled up in a...
Exactly.
Alright.
No.
That's not even...
It could be.
You must have come quite a...
Good.
I still think he should come with us. A person needs a light, and the guide himself said he won't be able to manage on his own.
It's easy for you to say such things, but whose light are you offering?
That's I don't know who is he gonna be with. If he was with Margaret, it'd be okay, I guess. But at the same time, Margaret, I know I'm doing this for the choices, but it's bothering me because I'm scared to
It's
see
not
what
mine.
happens without
And
it.
you are putting her...
No, it looks like Margaret Sheep Boys. It's gays.
Perhaps I could have let him share my light. Before. But the guide has said the one with him has to remain behind, and I simply wouldn't be able to manage it.
Oh, I think I remember what I said last time. I said, alright, so what we're gonna do, I'll take the boy, but Millie, you be with Margaret, you two stay up there. I got him, I'll be at the back. He might get his ass grabbed, but I should generally be okay, I'll take it. Millie's hands turn to the fist, it looks way better for a moment. Alright.
You. Don't worry about me.
This is the biggest moment right here. Alright. This is gonna be a bitch. I can go ahead and tell you that. This is where the bitch part begins. We're not even halfway through, by the way. Whoa. Load that back up. I have no idea what the fuck I just agreed to.
Don't worry about me. I'll be on my way now.
Oh, okay. We're trying to decide if we want to stop him or not. I don't like doing this, but I'll do it.
I am not afraid to stay behind, as long as Bemele can remain up front with you in your light.
Guy doesn't say anything, doesn't even blink. Margaret covers her mouth with her hand, muffling some sort of gas. Millie smiles
Can
sadly.
always count on you, Kika.
The man, meanwhile, stands with his mouth agape, truly and genuinely
Well.
shocked.
What will it be?
Alright, let's save that. That's a different one. Margaret sputters for a second, searching for the words, but clearly unaware of what to say. But Millie chimes in before she can get anything
I
audible
can
out.
stay in between you and the guide. I don't need to be right next to either of you. That way you won't have to worry about a repeat of what happened earlier.
And it's better if you're in the middle because you can handle if anything happens to Margaret quickly. Because and then of course that means me and you gotta take care of ourselves. But it's better.
I wouldn't refuse you being here.
Good. Don't you guys start getting all lovey-dovey though, because I like Margaret still. The guy doesn't acknowledge them. He stares at the stranger. The man shakes under the
No.
attention.
Really? I could just go on my own.
Yeah, I can imagine. The guy's like,
It's
all right,
fine.
I wasn't asking what you guys are doing. I'm asking that guy, that one, the new one, that fucker. The one that you guys want to bring, even though I said no.